Hi Roulette fans, he's Peter, and today probably I wanna record a short one, but with my special settings. So these settings I consider very strong, and then mostly if you play, maybe you have like 10 sessions you are able to win, and maybe one or two are able to lose or finish with some kind of normal minus, like minus 50 or 100 maximum. So I had to wait a little bit, like 150 spins to get a prediction, right? Because my confidence threshold is 92 and I have certain, let's say, parameters for ASR. But now I have a prediction, right? So I will play 24 spins, one level, and normal progression aggressiveness. And if I lose, then I'm multiplying my base bet with variance from average 3. So I'm starting with 30 cents because my bankroll allows that, and let's see. I guess I could create like quickly 3 to 0, 4 to 0 risk ratio and then finish the session. That's my plan, right? So let's see what I can do, and let's start betting, right? So if I'm saying this session is quite interesting because I'm using really my very good setup, and you can also try it as well, right? So you can just use the same parameters like me and see whether it works for you or not, right? So let's start and let's see the success, right? So as I said, we are playing 24 spins, so it's pretty enough time to hit 4 numbers, right? So hopefully this will work out and we see some positive results, right? So I will try to comment here and there, but this is, let's say, newest app version which is available for all of you, and I explained already how to work with ISR parameter here, and also you know what does it mean, like confidence threshold, right? So it means its percentage, how much should be the AI algorithm somehow sure about the hitting the numbers in your PS, like prediction span. So if we are saying then this confidence threshold is 92, so we are saying then algorithm should be sure to hit the at least one of the numbers in 24 spins, right? So and if he's sure like on 92%, then we wanna play. So okay, we played 8 spins, no success, so we have to now increase our base bet. Okay, 7 is here, it was perfect timing, then we just increase the base bet. So now we have no prediction again, so we have to wait once we have a chance to play, right? This can take some time, I don't know. It's now the ISR is simply 0, so as I don't play that, so I'm waiting once it is something else, plus my confidence threshold is currently not 92, so therefore we have no prediction yet. But also a small, I think, update is then we will add here in confidence threshold label also what is the current value of your confidence threshold, not what you set up, but what is the current value. It's like 88 now, so you know then you have to wait some more spins to get the prediction, right? So that's, I think, good information for all of us using the app, so then you know when you can expect new prediction, how far you are, for example, from 92, and possibly how many numbers you have to still enter to be able to play, right? And now we have a prediction again, so let's bet on the numbers 7, 27, 18 and 15. As I said, this is one of my best settings so far, so it's quite, let's say, winning often, and it's relatively usual. Then you see like 5 to 0 or even 10 to 0 risk ratio, right? So we are playing 24 spins. So okay, let's start playing and see. Okay, it was pretty fast. We just won, so again we have already risk ratio 2 to 0. I said I like to see 4 or 5 to 0 and then finish the session. Okay, now I have to again generate some numbers because I don't have an immediately prediction, as you can see, but once I have a prediction I will start recording again, right? So welcome back again. We have a prediction again, so I should bet on numbers 7, 11, 5 and 15, all nicely together. So let's see whether we also be successful this time, right? So as I said, it's I have to really enter some numbers to have a prediction, because I have a high confidence threshold, and also I don't play with all ISR numbers. So let's see, maybe it's really worth it. So far, as I said, it's really a robust setting. What I have here, you can also use that and try it for yourself, whether it fits or works for you as well. So far, no luck. Okay, we have to increase our base bet, but we still have a lot of numbers to go, so we just play 8 spins, right? So there is a time to hit our numbers. It was close, 32 to 15. So far the numbers are not really close to our numbers, but it doesn't matter, it's just RNG. And we have a number 11, cool. So we won, and we have again prediction. So if I'm successful this one, I will let's say close the session, because I said 4 of maximum 5 to 0, as I have not much time right now to play even longer. But as I said, this setting can easily go to 10 to 0, and you can be like 80 or 100 plus if you play with 30 cents base bet, right? It's really like a good one, I would say. If you really lose 24 spins, which might be costly, but again, you can play another, let's say 10 to 0 after you lose with a higher, let's say, multiplier base bet, and then you can also recover relatively quickly. So as I said, this is so far the strongest setting. So let's say, okay, we are playing 11, 5, 15 and 27. So it's like selecting numbers to lotto. So okay, again, we won. You can see I haven't reached yet my notification here, because I'm playing with a higher base bet, not 20 cents but 30 cents. As I said, I finished now the session, 4 to 0 reached. As mentioned, you can copy my settings and play with it. As I said, sometimes you need to wait really for 100, maybe 150 spins to have a prediction. It's not always predicting in numbers, but the success rate is pretty high. It might be really worth it to wait a little bit. Now you can see we have another prediction, and we could play again. But as I said, for now it's okay for me to take this one and finish the session. Thank you a lot, and see you next time. Bye bye.